Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between ByuN and Stats on Abyssal Reef, the latter edition. This is from the WCS World Championship Katowice 2017. And let's introduce these players. In the top left side of the map, we have the Red Terran player. It is ByuN. Needs no introduction. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player, Stats, who has been on fire recently. Oh my gosh, Stats was so good all through Katowice 2017 or 16. I mean, it was played in 17, but I believe it covers the 2016 season, so that's where the confusion comes in. But regardless, I'm on vacation, you're watching this. If I don't reply to your comments as fast as I usually do, that is going to be the reason. I pretty much have my phone for internet stuff, and I'm not casting. I'm not casting at all for a whole solid week. It's going to be wonderful and glorious. My voice will get a lot of rest, which is definitely something that it needs sometimes. All right, so Iraq's first here out of ByuN Gateway, just about complete here. Out of the Statser. But nobody calls him the Statser, right? Am I right about that? Yes, Falcon, you're right about that. The Statser is a stupid name. Could in fact be a Reaper, though. So let's make sure that our Reaper group name, or Reaper name rather, is ready to go, because we have them. We have them. Again, no more Reaper names, please, for a while. I have enough. I have plenty and plenty to spare. ByuN is ByuN. ByuN's the only player who goes Reaper against Protoss, and there it is. I was going to say, be surprised if it wasn't. This is Tiny. After being killed on Northern Lions XCOM 2, Long War 2 playthrough, even though he had a medkit, he continued to want to kill aliens, leading to his induction into the Reaper Corps. Alrighty then, here we go. Tiny, it's an XCOM reference, which I have played zero of. I don't know. One of my friends at work is way into it, but I just couldn't quite bring myself to purchase the game. Part of it is, like, you've seen these, right? You've seen screen caps where it's like, XCOM 2, this is how this game works. And you're point blank pointing a gun at an alien, and it's like a 97% chance to hit. And then you pull the trigger and you miss. It's like, I don't like playing the numbers that much, you guys. Like, random outcomes just don't interest me, which is why I like StarCraft so much. As the Reaper does take down that probe, I don't know how he found him. ByuN, man, eyes in the back of his head. But yeah, like in StarCraft, you hit something, you know how much damage you hit it for. It's the same every time. It's not a range of 1 to 4. It's not 2 to 16. It's just competitively playing in that situation where there's that much RNG involved. I would go absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. I actually don't know, how do MOBAs do it? Do MOBAs have a range of damage and like you can get screwed because you hit for the low end of that potential range on a shot that would otherwise killed your opponent? I don't know. MOBA fans, let me know. Let me know how that is, because if that's the case, I have even less of a reason to enjoy MOBAs. So Tiny, very happy with 1 kill already, is going to come up and say, all right, there are probably Stalkers, there are probably Mothership Cores and Photon Overcharge and Adepts and all things that are bad for me, but I'm going to come up here and scout anyway. And he does manage to get a nice little scout off. The Adepts, can they get him? Yes! His little hop down the ledge cost too much time. Did he see this Oracle is the question. He did. He saw the Oracle. It's ByuN. Why would I question if he saw the Oracle? It makes perfect sense that he saw the Oracle. All right, what do we got? We got Oracle names. We got Oracle list. Mad Max the Sky Warrior. After the galactic apocalypse, the survivors began fighting over every last pylon, mineral, and thing of gas. Mad Max was captured by Immigrant Joe, a Colossus, and was forced to go pilot an Oracle to kill his enemies. This is used as part... Oh wait, if there's another Oracle, the other Oracle's name should be Furiosa. I don't think that's going to happen. So this is Mad Max. Mad Max moving out past the fish. He is amazed by all this water. Oh, Widowmine. Dang it, ByuN. We've seen this before, though. Somebody got this idea from ByuN, I'd have to assume. But throw a Widowmine right here, Terran players. Doesn't hurt anything. And if an Oracle's making a beeline for your base, it will get killed by it, especially if the Protoss player isn't babysitting it the whole way, which Stats was not. Oh, Mad Max. He was on a mission. He was enjoying being underwater so much, and then he just kind of died pretty instantly. Ooh, here we go. Furiosa's coming out next. Have you seen the Mad Max movie, you guys? It is so good. It is so good. All right, anyway, Widowmine's here trying to make this thing happen, and not really going very well. That Widowmine drop got absolutely shut down by double Phoenix here. So Stats taking the shot. Making it work. Marines waltzing down to this third base that Stats has. What can defend against this? A couple of Adepts, maybe? A couple of Adepts with a Mothership Core, maybe? Save the third. Saves the third. The Depths are going to Static Transfer in there, and there they go. There they go. Oracle Furiosa getting some shots off as well, and Stats manages to save his third base pretty handily. I mean, these Marines, I don't know why they were sticking around against 2 Adepts and a Oracle. That's bad news as their bodies float up to the surface. Ah, Widowmine did sneak over here and did get a kill in this natural mineral line of Stats. Wow. Nicely done. Another Oracle coming in from Stats. But yeah, the Mad Max movie from a couple of years ago now, just an incredible action movie. I mean, no, there's not going to be incredible amounts of plot development and character development and things like that, but it is going to be very good just for straight action and never taking a breath. I mean, that was... I gotta watch that one again. If I ever have time to watch anything again, I will. Just there's not enough time, you guys. Not enough hours in the day. If I could cut the time I have to sleep in half, I would welcome it. Welcome it. The problem is I like my sleep a little bit too much. So, Stats is kind of going sky tossy right now. He does have Oracles. He's got Dem Phoenix. He's got Adepts on the ground as well. He's getting Resonating Glaives. ByuN on the other side has his Marines. He's got his Medivacs. He's got Liberators coming in with Widowmines, Combat Shield, all at the same time because he's ByuN and he can do this kind of stuff. Oracles being babysat this time, right? They're just coming little piece at a time. Stats is watching these very closely because Widowmines are bad news, man. Revelation thrown down and they're out. That's what this is. This is a Revelation crew right now. All they do is throw down Revelation on the army of ByuN. So he basically can't really move out at all without Stats knowing about it. And ByuN says, fine, you want to know where I am? I'm right here, Stats. I'm sure he didn't say that. ByuN is a wonderful, very nice person, but he is terrifying. He's terrifying at StarCraft 2. So what do you defend against with this if you are Stats? It's going to be Adepts, it's going to be Oracles, it's going to be Photon Overcharge probably. That's why another Pylon's coming up here at the natural base for Photon Overcharge. And the Marines have +1 attack. They have Stim. They have Combat Shield. It is complete. Garnobut's level 1. 10 seconds away for Stats. That's going to help immensely here. +1 attack with Resonating Glaives on Adepts is really good. And you know what? ByuN decides to back on out. It is time to go back home, says ByuN. Don't you mind me? Don't you mind me. I came and I looked at your front door, but I didn't kill anything. Another Revelation. Look how that... look how good that is. Revelation, man. Catching all of those Marines. And Stats knowing when that's there. How good would that be for Zerg? Because really, Zerg's the race that needs to know exactly when Terran is moving out. If you could know when the Terran player is moving out, like for sure, you can put Lings up there, you can hold Sunlight Watchtowers, but you don't know exactly where the army is until they show up, right? And if you knew, oh, it would help so much knowing exactly when you have to build your units to defend. That's maybe why Zerg doesn't have it. Adepts rolling in, they want to kill something, and no, they really don't. There's Liberators here for ByuN. So maybe not. So we have a ton of Adepts on the right side. We got Phoenix, we got Oracles on the left side. Is it gonna... Here we go. Adepts might just walk right into this and let the Phoenix come in to clean it up. Adepts Sonic transferring themselves right on top of these units. Time Warp being thrown down, and there it is. Adepts trying to get shots off. Widowmines firing. Phoenix trying to get rid... That priority target is going to be the Liberators. That is for sure. Liberators are dying. There are still 2 remaining, but there's nowhere else to go for them. And a bunch of Adepts are still alive here. Another attempt to drop here. ByuN, he's trying to salvage what happened there. And he does still have Marines and Marauders here inside the main base of Stats, but it is in fact 3 bases to 2 bases. I feel like this might be an all-in out of ByuN here. Adepts trying to clean those guys out and does force them away from the main base, but they just drop by the 3rd base. Instead, small group of Marines and Marauders threatening the front door of the 3rd at the same time. The medevac is gone, and now these guys are dead. Now these guys are dead. I mean, that's it, really. Once the medevacs are gone, Marines and Marauders, their effectiveness is cut by about 75%. It feels like. It's weird. It is weird that way. So currently, 127 to 106 total supply, 55 to 52 harvesters. ByuN, he's got to take a 3rd. He's trying to land his 3rd right now, but the counterattack by Stats is on the way. +1/+1 on those Adepts. Phoenix here as well. And how are we going to do this thing? How are we going to do this thing? Revelation thrown down. Okay, so he sees the Widowmines. Adepts, we're going to round 2 this thing. Adepts just come right on in. Right on top of the Marauders and the Marines, and boop, there it is. Widowmines do fire, but oh, lifting a couple of them. It advances Stats. Beautiful stuff. For sure, Phoenix trying to take down these Liberators. If there's enough stuff left on the ground, ByuN retreating to the high ground. Retreating to that high ground, but Adepts getting right up there again as the supply depots are not lifted quite yet, and trying to lift units. Adepts on the high ground, some on the low ground as well. ByuN is losing SCVs as he's forced to defend with them by the dozen. Marauders coming down from the high ground, trying to save it. Marauders on the right side, trying to get rid of Adepts. They're good, right? They're good against Adepts, but not necessarily to these numbers. Phoenix, so good against the Liberators. Oracle's cleaning out the Marauders. Not something you see every day, but in this situation, hey, why not? Natural base is lost. Natural base is lost for ByuN. Units are still being created for ByuN because ByuN is a machine and he does not know how to stop. As more SCVs come on down here, this is going to be a Protoss win, ladies and gentlemen. Stats has this thing 114 to 26 total supply. ByuN is not tapped out because I don't know that he understands the meaning of surrender sometimes. And that's it. Good game out of ByuN. ByuN is defeated and Stats is victorious. Again, it's what I always say. This whole Adept Phoenix thing is really good for the first 10 to 12 minutes. Really good against Terran, but if you can't beat them in that time, you better be able to tech up. You better not be stuck on Adept Phoenix because you will lose, especially against ByuN. But Stats managed to get it done, winning several battles back at his third base, and then counterattacking, winning a base on the low ground, winning a base on the natural, and just being able to handle everything ByuN threw at him from that point on. It was beautiful. Wow, 13,000 resources lost for ByuN compared to 8,000 for Stats. Incredibly cost efficient. Lost 50 Adepts, 7 Phoenix, and an Oracle compared to 63 Marines, 17 Marauders, 8 Liberators, a Reaper, and that's all she wrote. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.